All right, Shalom. I give all praises to Yahweh Shem Shai, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to you Akim out there enduring this truth and sincerity. All right. I just want to do a real quick lesson. You know, the main scriptures, you know, a lot of brothers bring out far as Yahweh Shai taking the L. You know, like we know he had the power to do certain things, but it was all about the mission and it was all about the goal. You know, no matter what discrepancies or different obstacles that came in his path for him to, like nowadays, you know, because, you know, Yahweh Shai, of course, he's a perfect servant to the Most High Yahweh, okay? Opposed to us being in his flesh, being on this earth, you know, this chains of darkness, as the scriptures say. You know, we want to be perfect, but it's you know, it gets tough, but it's about what the goal is, you know. Like when Satan came and tempted him, Satan knew the power that he had, you know, but the Lord didn't show forth that power because he stayed in order, all right, because it was all about the goal. Okay, so I just wanted to grab this. I know, brother, you know, well, brothers bring out, you know, me mostly, definitely speaking for myself, the Peters, where it said, you know, when the Lord, they basically was messing with the Lord and he didn't do nothing. He just basically took his L. Matter of fact, let me try to grab it right quick. Yeah. This is turn right to it. Spirit. 1 Peter 2:21. For even hereunto were ye called, because Hamashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth, who when he was reviled not again. When he suffered, he threatened not, but committed himself to him that judges righteously. Okay, so he basically was all for the mission, all for the goal, which his mission was to come upon this earth, be perfect, and die for the elect of Yasha Allah. You know, Yasha Allah as a whole, but as of now, the first round draft pick is the elect, okay? That was his. That's what his mission was. All right. So I just wanted to get a precept to that. Pretty much, I was reading it and I'm like, you know, it goes in. Okay. This is Hebrews 2:9. But we see Yahushua, who was made a little lower than the angels, for the suffering of death, crowned with glory and honor, that he, by the grace of the Most High, should taste death for every man. Because, of course, he died for the sins of Yasha Allah, as it speaks of in Acts 5:31. All right. And sometimes, you know, sometimes death is you know, because we all his brothers talk about, hey, you might have to be a martyr, you know. You might have to die for Yahweh Shem Shai, you know. That's why the scriptures speak of the dead shall rise first, okay. This is verse 10. For it became him for whom are all things, and by whom are all things, and bringing many sons unto glory, to make the captain of their salvation perfect through sufferings. All right. So it said, and those many sons is us, man. You know, us who out there on the highways and the byways teaching this truth, living this truth, all right, believing in this truth, and trying to get out of here, trying to get salvation. Like it said, in bringing many sons unto glory, to make the captain of their salvation perfect through suffering. All right, so he was made perfect through suffering, just like pressure bust pipes type deal. You know what I'm saying? Well, really pressure in diamonds. You know, through that pressure, you really get the gloss of the diamond by, you know, cleaning it off and everything, making it shine. All right. Even metal, when the pressure of heat melts down metal, and you can fashion how you want to fashion it. All right, that's why it says the fiery trial, man. And are you going to be, you know, brought through? It's about being brought through that fiery trial. Okay, it says, for both he that sanctifieth and they who are sanctified are all of one. For which cause he is not ashamed to call them brethren, saying, I will declare thy name unto my brethren. In the midst of the church will I sing praise unto thee. And Moses was on the same thing, like, who I'm going to tell them who sent you? You know what I'm saying? And Yahushua came in the flesh, suffered for our sins, came in the volume of the book. That's why you got to go off the scriptures. All right? You can't just go off of your own mind, okay? Because he's the one that's sanctified. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. He's sanctified through the Most High, because the Lord, like, I gave you some people who's going to be your friends, who's going to be pretty much close to you, who's going to be your brethren, man. Okay? It says, verse 12, saying, I will declare thy name unto my brethren, in the midst of the church will I sing praise unto thee. And again, I will put my trust in him. And again, behold, I and the children which the Most High have given me, all right? Because we basically a gift to Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you got a son and you buy him certain things to keep him occupied, you know, keep him from being quote unquote lonely. You know what I'm saying? We the Lord's company. Okay, we're his best friends, basically. Lord willing, we be part of that number. All right. It says, verse 14, for as much then as the children are partakers of flesh and blood, he also himself likewise took part of the same, that through death he might destroy him that had the power of death, that is, the devil. So the Lord came down in the flesh as we in the flesh, and suffered the things of the flesh, you know, temptation. Because pretty much when you tempted, that's when where sin come in. So he basically showed us how to properly be cordial, how to properly behave ourselves, so to speak. You know, because he was tempted as well, but he didn't fold. All right. That's why it says strive for perfection. You know, you're not going to be perfect in this society, but you can strive for it. The idea is out there. Okay. The idea is out there. And that comes with temptation, that comes with discipline, that comes with, you know, which pretty much go into behavior, studying, reading, researching, going into history, being temperate, you know what I'm saying, not giving into your lust, not being moderation and drinking or this or that, whatever, you know. It goes into all of that, you know, your overall behavior, your overall conduct, all right. It says, and delivered them who through fear of death were all their lifetime subject to bondage. Okay, bondage through the sin. All right. For verily he took not on him the nature of angels. He didn't come down in that glorious, what do they call it? That celestial flesh, so to speak. You know, he didn't come down in his glory. He received his glory through his death by suffering. That's what it said in the first verse I read, I believe. Yeah. Verse 9, but we see Yahushua, who was made a little lower than the angels, for the suffering of death, crowned with glory and honor. So that's how he received his glory and honor, by suffering, man. And that's what we got to do. We got to take L's, okay? We have to take L's. Basically, taking an L is things are not going to go your way, all right? You will be tempted, okay? You will have to show for discipline. You will have to show for proper judgment. You will have to show forth faith. You will have to show forth discernment, okay? You're going to have to prove your conduct, prove your behavior, okay? At the end of the day, that's what being in this flesh is about, you know? Are you going to be spiritual in this flesh? Or are you going to be carnal in this flesh? Because either way, you're in this flesh. Okay? And that's why the Lord came down like, this is how you do it. You know? Just like if you teaching your son something and he not doing it the right way, you just take over. And like, this is how you do it. And he learned from that. That's why the Lord was made as an example, you know? And the servant is not greater than his master, because we're going to be tempted with the same things. All right? It says, verse 16, for verily he took not on him the nature of angels, but he took on him the seed of Abraham, because it went from Abraham to Isaac, from Isaac to Jacob, from Jacob to Judah, on down to the line where it went from you know, pretty much starting with Judah, down to King David, down to Solomon. I'm just naming names that I know, down all the way to Joseph, when he impregnated Mary by actual sex, okay? Because sex is marriage in the Bible. All right. It says, verse 17, wherefore in all things it behooved him to be made like unto his brethren in his flesh, that he might be merciful and faithful, that he might be a merciful and faithful high priest. All right, because he came down and experienced what we're going through, so he can be perfected in it. So when we go off, we can know how to do it the right way, or he can show us how to do it the right way. In things pertaining to the Most High, to make reconciliation for the sins of the people, because the Lord put us off. Okay, we pretty much, the Lord looked at us as that comely, delicate woman, and the Lord gave us that bill of divorcement because we did what? We went off. We wanted to go worship other gods and this and that. All right, as our people do to this day. But the Lord got us a handful of men, women, and children that He's going to give salvation through the destruction of America. All right. Last verse, Hebrews 2:18. For in that He Himself had suffered, being tempted, He is able to succor them that are tempted. And succor means aid or help, all right, or rescue. So with His actions and His behavior, we know how to do and what to do. Or you doing what you're supposed to do, read, watching, and praying, you know what I'm saying, your conduct, the Lord will sup with you, as they speak of in, I believe it's John 15th chapter, when they speak about the Comforter, you know. And pretty much the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, will come and sup with you and abode with you. All right. So he was tempted, so he can perfect that temptation, so he can aid you in your temptation. All right. So at the end of the day, you're gonna be tempted, and you're gonna have to prove yourself, man. But just trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and He got you, man. You know, they got you, I would say. You know, it said whoever trusted in Yahweh Shem Yahushua was confounded. You know, because at the end of the day, it's going to come down to faith, because that's what you saved by. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to you, Akim, out there doing this truth and sincerity, and Ba'arakim Laha Bachar, you know, which is blessings to the elect. Shalom.